I do have one pet peeve as I continue to go through this process of supporting the Sage Intacct Accountants, and that is the lack of knowledge around product. And so I don't think that there's a really great understanding of the product Sage Intacct. I keep running into accounting firms that when I say Sage, they immediately think of a different product, whether it's Sage 50 or whether it's Sage 100 or 300. It's the product that they've heard. I have this funny story. I was in a CEO group, and one of the CEOs ran multiple long-term health facilities, and was doing this on QuickBooks. And I mentioned to him, I said, "Look, you really need to consider Sage Intacct. It would really support you from a medical billing perspective. It really supports you from a consolidation perspective." He said, "You know what, man? I am pretty interested in that. Let me do some research, and we'll talk again." I see him a week later, and he goes, "I talked to my accountant, and he said." Sage is a terrible product. Sage 50 or Peachtree, I've used that for years and years and years, and QuickBooks is much better. I lost the sale because of a lack of understanding of what product was actually being communicated because it was just the Sage name. And so one of the things that I like to start off with is to make sure that when I'm talking to accountants, they know that Sage is a company. Sage has many, many products, and Sage Intacct is one of those products. But most importantly, the flagship product globally, the only product that spans the majority of regions across the world, the only product that they are truly investing in on a reoccurring basis when it comes to financial accounting ERP solutions. Maybe that's not true. Maybe X3 is also being invested in, but I'm only focused on Sage Intacct. Now, the other thing that I like to mention here is that I talk to a lot of accountants that really they're so comfortable in the product that they have, whether it's Sage 50, QuickBooks, Xero, whatever that they've used and that they've mastered. And there's an apprehension to change or invest in something like Sage Intacct. The only problem that I see with this is they risk losing opportunity and current client base to the next firm that's willing to innovate and be different than what the status quo is. And that's what Sage Intacct Accountants is all about. It's about accountants that don't want to live in the status quo, that focus on technology and tech stacks that drive differentiation for their client bases. And they are CFO-minded. They think about it from a data and from a results and from an advisory level. And that's who sits with Sage Intacct Accountants.